Welcome back to Mid-Morning. We're turning our attention to the huge wildfire. There's several of them raging in Southern California. The Thomas Fire north of Los Angeles started 2 weeks ago and is now one of the largest in the state's history. It's destroyed more than 700 homes.
On Thursday, it actually killed a firefighter. Thankfully, there were slightly calmer winds yesterday. Over the last few days, though, there's high winds fanned the flames, caused them to move quickly, and officials say if those strong winds continue, more communities in California could be threatened. It is one of those points, and there has been reporting where people who live in California, when you have fire, come up to your house, maybe take your house, you have one of these take stock moments and you say, all right, with the wildfires, the threat of earthquakes, and the cost of living, is it worth living in California? I think people are having those, it sounds alarmist, but Allie, people are having those real conversations with their families.
And I was actually just in California, visiting Northern California. I was visiting Napa and Sonoma, and the saying there was the love in the air is thicker than the smoke. But just talking to the residents there, who some of them did live in Santa Rosa, and the devastation that those people felt, they were saying that they have not seen in the 23 years that they had lived in that area the devastation as bad as it is in Northern California.
Well,
the data shows
the data shows that the exodus has already begun.
It's happening for 3 decades. It's been happening, right?
Since 2010, California has lost 2 million people, including 220,000 that moved to Texas. When you consider that the median price of a home in the LA area, not just LA, is over $600,000. It's a lot to think about. Median.
And those homes are not very big either.
Yes.
That's right.
No, it's definitely a different situation. But when you're looking at natural hazards, what could your potential natural disaster be in your area? You know, wildfires, earthquakes in California. Here, there's the worry over tornadoes, especially when you're looking at living right in the middle of kind of Tornado Alley. You look in parts of the South, flooding is a massive worry there. Everywhere that you go, there's going to be some sort of threat of something that can happen. What's different here is a lot of these fires end up being caused by humans. It's by someone throwing a cigarette out the window or a chain kind of sparking it, and I think that's even a scarier side of it. Mother Nature is one thing, but then worrying about what humans are going to do.
Right, and I think the governor, Jerry Brown, at a recent news conference of California said, folks, this is the new normal, and I think a lot of people in California have to be taking stock of that.
But even if those fires did start by human error, they are still spreading because of those winds. The winds that they've been feeling are horrible right now, 100 miles per hour in some places.
Ultimately, it comes down to cost. If you have the ability to move, I think you have to look at the cost of living in California, and you look at what the tax bill is going to do. When you look at property taxes there, people won't be able to deduct that. Mortgage interest over $750,000. California, you look and say, hey, if I can move, why wouldn't you?
California dream might be a little over.
Come to Minnesota.
We have plenty of room. Plenty of room here.